I didn't think I'd say this, but I'm going to say it, and I hate to say it, but if I win, I am going to instruct my Attorney General to get a special prosecutor to look into your situation, because there has never been so many lies, so much deception. There has never been anything like it, and we're going to have a special prosecutor.
Fellow digital soldiers to True Reporting. It is the 20th of May, and on today's podcast we will be covering an article coming from the Gateway Pundit entitled Vice Reporters and Film Crew Accused of Breaking into Bedroom in Home of 8chan Owner. Vice correspondents Lainey Levine and Elle Reeve have been accused of breaking into a bedroom in the Philippines home of 8chan owner Jim Watkins with a camera crew. Why were they doing this? We'll get to the bottom of it, I'm sure. But we're going to cover this article and some memes to catch us up with what's been going on in the news lately. And my friends, would you please welcome my new sponsor, Noble Gold. Thank you. Hi friends, we all know that Memorial Day is just around the corner. And what better way to celebrate by giving someone you love something very special. Noble Gold has teamed up with True Reporting to bring you the Trump 2020 coin and a 10-ounce silver bullion bar. You can go to Trump2020.com and type in True Reporting for a $30 off discount. This pairing of the coin and the bullion bar is worth $239, and you can get a huge discount on it. So remember, Trump2020.com and type in True Reporting for the discount. Thank you. All right, guys, it's good to have you aboard. Let's go ahead and hop into it. This is True Reporting. So again, I will bring you back up to speed. It says, Vice correspondents Lainey Levine and Elle Reeve have been accused of breaking into a bedroom in the Philippines home of 8chan owner Jim Watkins with a camera crew. The accusation was made by the verified 8chan Twitter account, which said that the reporters and their crew entered Watkins' bedroom before being ordered out of the property. Look at how strange this is, guys. So we see both of them, and it says, Elle Reeve with a filmmaking crew just broke and entered into Jim's bedroom and were ordered off of the property. It says here, Elle Reeve and her producer, Lainey Levine, have now protected their tweets. The Filipino authorities have already been notified. The tweet said that Watkins was notified, that he has notified authorities. Both Levine and Reeve have now set their Twitter accounts to private. Now let's look at these Twitter heads real quick. Pizza, and with the all-seeing eye over the pizza slices, give me a break. We're so aware of you-know-what at Comet Ping Pong. And this would be the other lady, Lainey Levine, right? And both of these are from Vice News, a very huge left-wing auditorial. Do not trust either one of these ladies. Reeve is best known for her work in the Charlottesville documentary for Vice News. I'm sure that was covered appropriately. Earlier this month, Vice published an article about 8chan, referring to it as the place where racists get radicalized. So this is what they're trying to smear campaign 8chan, right? And what appears on 8chan? Q, right? So they're trying to get it out of here. So the communication link is broken. Sites like 8chan and others where racists can get radicalized online are key to counterterrorism efforts, experts say. But in a Wednesday hearing on domestic terrorism, U.S. intel officials from the FBI, DOJ, and DHS seem fairly unfamiliar with those platforms or what to do about them, the article read. 8chan, much like 4chan, is an anonymous image board that was the 3,857th most visited site in the world in 2018. It has gained more notoriety since the Christchurch shooting in March, as the shooter had posted a link to a live stream and his manifesto on the website. The Poway synagogue shooter had also posted a manifesto on one of the boards prior to his attack. All setups, wouldn't you agree? So, my friends, We understand that they're going after Achan extremely hard. They've got to break the communication link between us and Q, and that's what it's there for. Plus Anons. You think we're the only ones on that board? No, there's a lot of intel out there. Also, deep state is there too. So there's a lot of information and disinformation, a lot of moves and counter moves. But nevertheless, we have got to have that message board up. We have got to have Achan available. All right, guys, check this out. So we see Chrissy Teigen, and we all are very familiar with my video that I put out about avocados. And I believe that that is one of the FBI keywords. Look what she's wearing. Look what her child is wearing. Can we add more validity to this, please? This is huge, guys. I don't know if anyone else has posted this yet, but extremely huge. And this is why I don't know why people are posting this. Maybe they've seen my video, but it says craving, hungry for more, holding her child. Cravings, hungry for more. Chrissy Teigen. We are all familiar with the avocados. This is her actual not pottery, but furniture coming out. And, you know, looks normal right here. But if somebody draws attention, check this out. 666. Very strange. We all know what she's all about. We all know that that's probably a moon baby. But continuing forward, breaking. This is from the Tribunal Report. I suggest following them on Twitter. The IG report is done. This is the beginning of the end for the swamp. The report is expected to be available next week. Wow. Breaking. This is BNL News. The Horowitz IG report is now in staff review and is being briefed to principals, OANN. It's coming quick, guys. It is going to be a landslide of information. This is very cool. I'm so excited for Italy. It says Italy, Italian Anon on 8chan says, my friends, Italy is now officially free. Thanks to Bannon. Thanks to Q. Thanks to the God Emperor. Don't forget to trust the plan. It works. Then we can see here, they also posted this. It's official. Italy is free. It says here, my friends, Italy is now officially free. The new populist, sovereignist government was born half an hour ago. The EU and globalists did everything to stop it. They blackmailed our president, tried to stop ministers, everything. Our new premier is Patriot Giuseppe Conte Center. It says our heroes are Matteo Salvini left and Luigi Di Maio right, leaders of Lega and 5 Stars. They were so smart, a 4D chess never seen played before. We humble patriots fought so hard on socials, supporting our heroes. Today, Europe is going to get freed from globalists. A new era is born. Thanks to Bannon here in Italy to support the effort. Thanks to Q, I knew you were going to help us. Thanks to the God Emperor, I have no words to express my gratitude for what you have done. Thanks to all of you, my brothers and sisters on this board. You gave me great support and were my joy these months. Love and greatly. Where we go one, we go all. And don't forget to trust the plan. It works. Absolutely. So, you know, this came out, I think, sometime last year, which is pretty cool. It says, thank you, Dan. Real Donald Trump. My new book, Exonerated, the failed takedown of President Donald Trump by the swamp, blows the doors off the scheme to destroy the Trump presidency. It will scare you and enlighten you at the same time. The presidency will scare you and enlighten you at the same time. And Bongino. Holy crap, that aligns with the Q post at Baker. Notable, what are you about to learn should scare you. Also steal your resolve to take back control. That's almost the exact same sentence, guys. Moving forward, something big about to drop. Blow this up for you real quick. Fellow Patriots, what you're about to learning should not only scare you, but intensify your resolve to take back control, freedom. The information that will become public will further demonstrate the criminal and corrupt pure evil in the kill box, abuse of power that the Hussein administration undertook in joint efforts with domestic and foreign dignitaries. Where we go one, we go all. Q post proof. I believe so. I mean, that Dan Bongino is basically saying those exact same words. Very cool. And again, this is the El Reeve Twitter account. It has been taken down. Why are they worshiping pizza? We all know why. Poland plans to double jail term for pedophiles. I like this. Continuing, Poland has announced plans to double jail terms for pedophiles after a documentary on pre-sex abuse sparked outrage in the country. Convicted pedophiles can now face a maximum sentence of 30 years or, in the most serious cases, life in prison. The documentary includes harrowing testimonies from victims and has been viewed more than 18 million times. Wow. Merkel is groveling. May is planning her exit. Rothschilds are on the run, and the central banks of Europe are scrambling to avoid being the hunted. Once the full reality of their crimes becomes clear, evil is getting throat stomped. Bards of War. Please follow them on Twitter. I completely concur. My campaign for president was conclusively spied on. Nothing like this has ever happened in the American politics. A really bad situation. Treason means long jail sentences, and this was treason. May 17th. I love that number, and you should too. I found this to be interesting also. Naval intelligence officer who predicted 9/11 wrote this in 1991 from The Secret Government, Chapter 12. The government encouraged the manufacture and importation of military firearms for the criminals to use. This intended to foster a feeling of insecurity, which, how many of us had that? A lot. Which would lead the American people to voluntarily disarm themselves by passing laws against firearms. This is before Columbine, guys. Using drugs and hypnosis on mental patients in a process called Orion, the CIA incalculated the desire in these people to often fire on schoolyards and thus inflame the anti-gun lobby. This plan is well underway and so far is working perfectly. The middle class is begging the government to do away with the Second Amendment. So it says here, about a CIA plot to use school shootings to disarm citizens. Back in 1991. That is huge. Lisa Mae Crowley wrote, wow, this shows how desperate they are to take down 8chan. If Q was just a LARP, as they always report, would they go to such lengths as traveling overseas to breaking and entering the owner's home? To what end? Were their handlers hoping he'd shoot them? What a story that would be. That's an incredible thought, too. I, the Spy, Crimes Against Children, Nexium, Global Human Trafficking. The Inner Circle was named in court several hours ago. How fast can you run at Hillary Clinton? Elia Farone says, prosecution says they are also intent to introduce the first nude photographs into evidence. Wow. Says they will only be shown to jury, not to the public. Says they are pixelated, but did not want to, obviously, show the public. So, the first nude photographs into evidence are being introduced. That is huge. Crime against children. The amount of people tied to this Nexium court or this Nexium trial is huge, big time players. And I'm hoping and I'm praying that this Epstein Island case, Jeffrey Epstein's case, and this Nexium trial are both going to bring down very, very big players. Continuing. Boom. Nexium sex cult had Schumer's financial records and Hillary's emails. This is from the 15th. So, I'm telling you, big time players. With prosecutors in the trial of cult leader Keith Raniere planning to introduce evidence on the Nexium sex cult's deep opposition research files on his political enemies, including Roger Stone, documents from the archives are shedding light on how the sex cult stored data on top politicians, including Chuck Schumer, with whom the cult viewed as a friendly ally, according to ex-employee Frank Parlato, and Hillary Clinton. The Albany Times Union noted in 2015 a former close confidant of Keith Raniere, founder of the Nexium Corporation, claims top officials in the secretive organization used a Canadian investigative firm or other means to sift through the financial record of 6 federal judges and U.S. Senator Charles E. Schumer, Democrat of New York. According to these records, the former Nexium insider, Kristen, let me catch back up real quick. Kristen M. Keefe said the Seagram's heir Claire Bronfman, who oversees Nexium's operations, ordered the financial probes at the direction of Raniere, 55. The 6 judges whose financial records Keefe alleges were analyzed have all presided over cases involving NXIVM or its perceived adversaries and critics. The allegations by Keefe 45 are outlined in emails attributed to her that were filed recently in Albany courtroom. It says Keefe broke away from NXIVM in February 2014 and is in hiding, according to correspondence and conversations attributed to her in court records filed in Albany County. Claire Bronfman, the heiress of the Seagram program business empire, allegedly implanted a key logger and quote virus on the computer of her late father, Edgar M. Bronfman Sr., so officials with the NXIVM Corporation could secretly monitor his emails, including his exchanges with world leaders and Democratic presidential candidate Hillary Clinton, according to court records. The extraordinary allegations are attributed to Kristen M. Keefe, who was part of the inner circle that ran NXIVM, a human development organization that has been described by one expert as an extreme cult. The accusations by Keefe are contained in a transcript of a telephone conversation that took place last March between Keefe and Barbara J. Bouchey, a former NXIVM executive board member who is facing computer trespassing charges in Albany that accuse her and 3 others of improperly accessing the computers, right? So, unleash your voice. This is huge, and I want to know what you guys think about this. I believe I sent this to Methods on Twitter. Where We Go All's mission is to rescue social media from the evil bad guys by building a dope blockchain, a community-moderated social network to save the world. So, I would love to hear your comments on this, so please post your opinions down below. Unleash your voice. It looks like they're creating a social media network for patriots. I would love to hear what you think about this. So on May 19th, is just another Q post, or a Q 1 year delta, right? I will be interviewed by Steve Hilton tonight at 9 p.m. on Fox News. Enjoy. That was last night. Incredible interview, by the way. May 19th, I'd watched the news that day. Q. Right. A lot going on in Iran, my friends. I believe that the Iranian war that we are on the brink of, I don't believe it's going to take place. I believe that this is a trap for the Biden family, to be honest. Never underestimate the power of knowing their dirty secrets. Public awakening is their greatest fear for a reason. We can always up the ante. What say you in the question, or in the kill box? Wake up, Cicada. Wake up. It's time to play. Cicada 3301. Please look into that. And I like this also. You are witnessing the systematic destruction of the old guard. May 2019, right? It has begun, and we are 3/4 of the way through May. Kickoff, start, offense. Enjoy the show, Q. May 2019, my friends. And I found this meme to be incredible. This is the last of the bunch. Total Earth debt, 233.3 trillion. Who are we in debt to? You tell me. My friends, if you found this informative and you enjoyed it, please subscribe to my channel. You can follow me on Twitter at True Reporting. And don't forget to leave a like. The more likes that this video receives, the more times it is recommended to other viewers, thus more eyes on the truth. You can donate to this channel by going to my PayPal or Patreon in the description box below. And my friends, please be kind and loving to one another, and we will talk to you very soon. Have a wonderful evening. Bye-bye.